You want to reunite with your family, don't you? Don't you? No? Oh my gosh, she's just walking out on them. What an awful father. Hello everybody, my name is buzzycombs, and welcome to another episode on the Lotus SMP. Last episode, I built the building around my moss maker, and today I have a fun little task to tackle at Dan's base. But before I do that, I actually am not completely finished with this. I would like to finish this build by adding a few more details to it, which includes some nice greenery up on the roofs. So, without further ado, I guess I'm going to jump straight into a time-lapse and get this tackled. One thing I would like to do is have a couple of like little bushes. I was thinking of using some spruce fences and logs, but I think I'll stick with either one or the other. Maybe I can use the fences as branches per se, like so. And I'm going to use Azalea, of course, to bush it out a bit. No pun intended. I want to have this kind of overflowing with greenery. Let's see how this looks from down here. Aha! It looks very bulbous and lush. I love it. So what I'm going to do is get a couple more leaves, azalea leaves. So I'll probably have to use my lovely little wood gathering area over here. Here's a little symptom of the rebuilding of my home, because I am almost completely out of leaves. And actually, I feel like this is a little bit too tall. So I'm going to make it a hair shorter, I think. So I'm going to go on ahead and get a couple more leaves and continue working on adding a few bushes to the roof of this build. Now that I have a lot of leaves and quite a bit of moss, thanks to this sudden influx of bone meal, which was actually given to me by Chespy because I gave... Oh, my shears! Because I gave him permission to use my moss maker off camera, I can now go on ahead and finish my roof. So without further ado, I guess we'll go on ahead and do that. And now my roof is complete. So as I mentioned, I added a couple of bushes up here, but I also included a cute little tree. And of course, I hid around some torches because I don't want any mobs spawning up here. I think that the greenery up here makes it feel a lot more full than it did before, and really just brings the... Oh my gosh, there's a pig man. Hello there, mister. What are you doing here in the overworld? Anyways, as I was saying, I feel like the greenery really brings the build together and makes it feel a lot more lush. And it definitely explains that this building is a producer of moss and other such materials. But the final thing I have to do to pull it together is to do a little bit of terraforming around it. I'm not going to go too crazy like I did before, because terraforming takes a lot longer than you'd think. And instead, I think I'm just going to surround... What the heck? Who is being... What are you doing? I'm sorry, you cannot stay here if you're gonna break down my doors, you jerk. Oh my gosh. And I gotta put that back. Huh. I didn't know pigmen destroyed doors. That really sucks. As I was saying though, I'm just going to keep the terraforming probably around this little circle of land. And I'm going to extend the path over here just a little bit and get it all connected nicely together. And I'm probably going to destroy a good chunk of this wool thing right here because it's really unnecessary at the moment. And as you can see, my builds are shaping out to be in slightly different spots to what I planned for them. So yeah, I guess we're going to jump straight into that, and I'm going to get a bit of terraforming done. So I guess I'll see you when that's finished. So I took a nap because I was feeling tired and I had a migraine, and I am back and I see this. And is this actually obsidian? It is, but I actually mine obsidian fast, which is great, so I don't have to worry about this taking too long. And just like that, the obsidian is gone, and I'm going to temporarily tuck it into this chest here, where I keep putting stuff that I shouldn't, but I'm doing it anyways. And, oh, other obsidian below floor where you were, just in case. What? Excuse me, how dare you? Oh my god. You know, I'm not gonna bother cleaning this up as a matter of fact. I'm just gonna leave that there. Yeah, nope. That's not for me to worry about anymore. And I think that is the extent of that little prank. Back to terraforming I go. And looky here. This marvelous animal pen I have very long since lapsed in removing, which I should totally get done right now. And it's done. There's also another little detail that I have completely forgotten to do, and that is in completely terraforming the bottom of the chicken pen, which is going to be a bit of a struggle because the chickens are constantly moving, but I can definitely give it a shot, and hopefully they don't fall into any of the holes I'm making. Oh gosh, they're pushing me. They're making this hard. No! Chickens, I don't have seeds. Please get out of there. Please. No, 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 no more if you fall in. Ugh. I'm gonna have to get some seeds. Wait. Oh, yes! Never mind. Let's get as much of this as I can transformed into mud. You stubborn birds! And I don't want it all to be completely mud. I want to sprinkle in a little bit of coarse dirt. Oh my gosh! It's a chicken party in that hole! I'm gonna have to heavily discourage them from going down there. Unless they want to turn out like their little friend right here. And now I start sprinkling in a little bit of coarse dirt. I think I'll have it be a bit denser as a little pathway towards this right here. And if I can get that last chicken out right there, I'm all golden. So let's wait and see if he finally escapes. Oh, yes! No! Oh, there we go. Good. Perfect. Excellent. Oh! I am so sorry. I did not mean to do that. No! No more holes! Get out of the hole, you stinking chickens! Please? Thank you. Appreciate your cooperation. And now for the last touch of a bit of rooted dirt. Alrighty, and you little rascal, get back in your pen, please. While I throw your children into there. You want to reunite with your family, don't you? Don't you? No? Oh my gosh, he's just walking out on them. What an awful father. And there we go. Our chicken coop has been completed at long last. It has taken much longer than it should have, but it has made it. And it is time for me to finish working on this over here. Of course. Like I should be. Ah! Hold on. Hi!
Did I scare you?
Maybe. Yes.
No, I was wondering where all my moss keeps going, and I feel like there are a few culprits, but you might be one of them.
Really? What gives you that idea?
I don't know. Something about like revitalizing a desert kind of screams moss for some reason. I don't know. It feels like there's some sort of connection there.
Yeah, no,
But
I don't.
did want to let you know that the moss is restocked.
Oh.
Again.
Okay. I may or may not have to make a stop by then.
I'll keep grinding moss for you.
Yay! Thank you.
No worries. This place looks freaking amazing. I've been gone for a little bit. Took a bit of a nap.
Naps are nice though.
They really are.
Yeah, I've been a bit of a busy bee.
That is an understatement, for sure. I was about, yeah. I have a few extra flowers too, cause this is my biome.
Yay! Oh my gosh, a little Luma touch.
Squid doesn't sell these flowers. I checked, I bought so many flowers.
Me
But
too. Oh my gosh, I have a couple of shulker boxes upstairs just with a bunch of flowers because I was like, you know what? I might as well, right?
you might as well. See, this spot looks like it needs just a whole bunch more.
Wow. Thank you. I appreciate it. This is bringing a huge, ridiculously large grin to my face.
Yay!
Yes! I just got a music disc. I got a skeleton to kill a creeper. Oh yeah. And now I'm finished terraforming. I also snuck in a lovely little spore blossom into the window because I noticed that the particles, they actually ignore the glass, which allows their lovely effect to spread to the area around the building. Now, the final touch I would like to add is actually a suggestion by Jazz Plays YT on my last video, and that was to rename this building to one of two options, the Azalea Factory or the Moss Factory. I held a vote via a poll, and you guys all decided on the Azalea Factory. So I just have to figure out where to put a sign for this. I think I'd like to do something pretty simple and hang it on a little post, maybe? And I want it to be a hanging sign because I haven't actually used a hanging sign yet. Just like 1 block taller, I think would work. But I need something for it to hang off of. And I'm gonna use an oak fence for now. Ooh, that actually kind of looks chocolatey. The Azalea Factory. There we go. We've got my temporary oak fence post right there for this lovely hanging sign. And now I actually have to get onto the main point of today's video. The main point of today's video is actually over here at Gang's base. A few episodes ago, Gang came over to me and asked if I could build a chicken coop for him. And I have actually come up with a pretty fun idea, I think. I didn't want it just to be a chicken coop. I want it to be a little chicken coop mansion. And I kind of doodled a little idea of what I wanted to do here. So I'll put that on screen right now. I wasn't exactly able to convey my pure intentions with it, but I got a little something there, and I'm going to do my absolute best to get it tackled. So I guess the best way we can go about this is to just get started and see how it goes. I'm going in with no more planning other than that drawing, and I really hope I can actually pull it off. Alrighty, so this is where I'm going to stop for now because I'm not sure where to go from here. I feel like it's going to be a bit difficult to try to get the exact shape and everything that I want. So I'm going to take it into a creative world and work on a schematic. So I'll be back with you guys shortly to show you guys what exactly I have planned for this build. So I have my schematic ready, but I do have to actually get rid of all of this right here because I did slightly shift around the build in the creative world and its shape has changed quite a bit. And with placing the schematic, all of the stone being here doesn't exactly look pretty. Here's what it looks like right now. It looks a lot better now that I have removed half of it, but it's hard to see. So I'm going to quickly get rid of all of this, and then I'll show you guys exactly what the schematic looks like. And now I have it completely cleared out. Of course, I'm gonna have to wait for all this dirt to fill back in, but honestly, that's not really a big concern because it's going to be covered up anyways. So here is what the schematic looks like. It is a lovely little mansion for Gang's chickens, much bigger than the average chicken coop because who doesn't want their chickens to be absolutely spoiled to death? I really like spoiling my animals if you couldn't tell by the camel castle. Anyways though, now that I have the schematic down, all I need to do is actually get it finished. So I'm going to jump straight into a time lapse and get this built. Finished, believe it or not, but we are actually missing one final touch, and that touch, of course, are chickens. So I'm going to quickly throw down a bunch of eggs and see how many chickens I can get down. Okay, only 3 chickens, but 3 is better than 0. So, as a grand tour of the place, here we have our primary building, which upon entering, you get this nice, lovely little room, a beautiful view of this field and the trees beyond it. And then you go to the right, and you can take this lovely staircase over into the second building. And then down here, we have this lovely little chicken room, and then you have to crouch to get out into this beautiful little outdoors pen for them to get some nice fresh air and a beautiful view of Timothy's revenge. Anyways, though, that is all for today's episode on the Lotus SMP. If you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to let me know by leaving a like and subscribe, comment your feedback, let me know what your favorite moment of today was, and be sure to give me your thoughts on the chicken mansion. But without further ado, that is all, and I guess I will see you all next time. Bye-bye! Oh, no! no.